So, like I was saying, this person's definitely asking about you. For some of you, maybe they even saw you somewhere recently, or you bumped into this person, or you will, like, very, like, fated type of encounter vibe, and you're gonna be like, why? 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 This person, I'm sorry. They are a mess, right? Their energy's all over the place, right? So it's like they yearn and they wonder what they could have had with you, and they think about it a lot. But they also are still so immature and kind of, they don't quite know what they want, so they act hot and cold, and they do a lot of stupid stuff, and they make a lot of stupid immature decisions. They act very foolish, right? And they have in the past, and they still kind of do, right? They act on impulse, and they act on what feels right in the moment. So maybe they chose someone else over you, and they just did it impulsively without actually thinking, oh, it feels right. And now they're like, oh, no, that's not what I want, right? And they don't really, they're just immature. I don't care how old they are. Get your shit together. Right? And then they carry this burden around with them because they're also very like unhealed, and they don't really talk about their problems. They don't really talk about their issues. And I feel like that's their main problem, right? They're not like horrible, but they got a lot of work to do on themselves. But I do feel like this person's finally maybe opening up to a friend of theirs and telling them about all of this that they've been feeling and going through. Like, they do know that they want to come in and make you a more stable offer, but they know that they have to really think about it and do it correctly and not mess it up. And they also want to avoid like drama and conflict and fights and arguments, because maybe there were fights and arguments in the past. Maybe you guys didn't end on good terms, and maybe it was like ended in a very like disruptive, chaotic way. Like there was never really like really much of a closure or nice words said or expressed. It could have ended like on bad terms. So yeah, there's communication here with the Eight of Wands, but I still feel like they're going to act very impulsively even when they reach out and they say something here. So do be aware of that. Always listen to your intuition, use your discernment, do what feels right for you. I always tell you guys to do that. You know that. And, you know, I think you're more mature, more emotionally mature. You really think about things and, you know, make good decisions, whereas they don't.